she went to Eagle Farm. She was a little bit out of her depth, but they had her throw at the stumps, and she stuck on really well. That was behind Tillingham and Rhiannon and Lime Soda and a couple of nice horses and genuine Saturday grade horses. She's definitely strengthened with the break, so looking to see what she does today. The one is Vienna Empress. I like how she chased nicely in that Class 3 last start. That was pretty sharp too behind the Drover. I like the idea of the claimer being engaged, 3 kilos off. The 9 in Controlocracy, she was just a touch soft on debut. She definitely had her chance up on speed, but it was a nice enough return. And then the 3 rounded me out in Champagne Pop, who's definitely got class. She's had some furnishing to do. She didn't grow much, but she was a very nice maiden win. And I'll be looking for her over a little bit further, but she's paraded okay because she used to get very warm last preparation.
Yeah, and she's been back, Kian. $4 a high, now into $3.50, and we'll start a clear-cut second favourite. So the market fancies her. They have all the way through. You and I both thinking maybe 1,200 first up of an inside gate. She might find it too short.
It's just a trial, how flat-footed she was in the trial for mine.
She couldn't keep up in the 1,000-metre trial, and she had her blinkers on in the trial. But trials are trials, and the market says she's going to run a race here first up. All right, they're loading up well. Josh Fleming calling them home. This is the first leg of the quaddie. You'll have to be quick, though, if you haven't got your quaddie on yet. Let's head upstairs to Josh for the call. Race number 4, Sunshine Coast.
To move up with Tallahassee Lassie. And that will leave Unlikely Occurrence and Flick to move in as well. So about 3 to move in. Thank you, Paul, and thank you, Kian. So Unlikely Occurrence and Tallahassee Lassie are about to go in, and Flick to move in too. So we're nearly right for a jump. Thank you, Brody. Only 1 to move in. That's Flick. Starter getting into position, Mr. Russell Hanson. Flick about to move in, over from Wandai. And they've all loaded up. Favourite Controlocracy. Red light now. Racing. Out the back was Unlikely Occurrence, Controlocracy, Real Tidy. Both began well up into third as Vienna Empress. Champagne Poppers fourth the inside. Further back to Flick out 4 wide, looping forward and passing Madam Ava. Tallahassee Lassie 3 wide as well. The inside second last is Unlikely Occurrence, and last of all is Shag on a Rock. So it's Controlocracy and Vienna Empress the first couple. Third over on the outside Flick, and Champagne Poppers fourth, and fifth the outside Real Tidy. And further back to Unlikely Occurrence and Madam Ava, Shag on a Rock and Tallahassee Lassie. So Controlocracy by length and a half. Second is Vienna Empress, and third the fence Champagne Pop, and going forward Real Tidy, passing Flick out 3 wide. Unlikely Occurrence, Shag on a Rock, Madam Ava and Tallahassee Lassie inside the 400 metres marker, and Controlocracy at the moment's going well over 2 lengths in front from Champagne Pop, Vienna Empress, and further back to Real Tidy. Unlikely Occurrence and Shag on a Rock is back behind those, but Controlocracy well clear. 150 left to go. 2 lengths in front from Champagne Pop. Controlocracy, Champagne Pop is closing. Late Real Tidy and Shag on a Rock on the outside. Big finish, but they hit the line, and I reckon Champagne Pop might win from photos. Real Tidy, Shag on a Rock, and Controlocracy paddled late. Unlikely Occurrence and Tallahassee Lassie, followed by Madam Ava, Vienna Empress, and Flick will pull up at the rear.
Photo first, second, third and fourth. I think it will be the 3 in Champagne Pop for Robert Heathcote. There it is now in the frame, $3.80, $1.50 now. Controlocracy is officially fourth, so it is between Real Tidy and a Shag on a Rock. I think you might have just got me on the line, Paul.
Yeah, maybe. I was hoping that Real Tidy actually got the head right down on the line, but yeah, Champagne Pop just looked as though he's going to get there. There's Real Tidy's nose. There's Shag on a Rock. Oh,
Talk about a nose in it.
That is close, and you and I were on second and third, whichever way that falls, and they were both good prices, nearly double figures both of ours. But Champagne Pop just got into the perfect trailing position, which we were worried she might get too far back today, and James Orman had a basically third the fence, and Controlocracy looked home for all money, but she's just got tired late, and Jimmy's got this horse around heels and has arrived in the nick of time, and the 8 and the 5, Real Tidy and Shag on a Rock, both just kept grinding away down that centre part of the track. And right on the line, you knew that they were coming into it. There's the bob of the head. I don't think Real Tidy ever got in front of Champagne Pop. And Champagne Pop's got the photo, 3.859.
Hasn't she come back nice? She was able to sit closer today, over 1,200 metres, and she's only going to improve as she gets out further.
Exactly right, Kian. There's not much joy to be had out of that race for us, unfortunately, going down a nose to nose. The only slight bit of joy I've got
Well, you know what the Black Booker is out of that race? It's the 5.
You're shagging a rock. No, our side bet, of course, I beat you. So there's something. I won't get paid, but at least I beat you. 3, 8, 5 and 9. They are the numbers. They've run 1:12.22, 1:12.22 for the 1,200 metres. That's the first leg of the quaddie. And the margins, yeah, as close as you can get. A half head by a short half head. And the fast 600, that's the quickest last 600 today, 35.39. Okay, Nowra right on our tail. So let's head to Nowra now for the next.
We're up to race